Averaging 3 block shots a game, comes to midcourt, and he faces off against San Jose State's Ashton Chastain. We're ready to get this one going as Utah State looking for their 5th consecutive win in Mountain West Conference play. Last minute advice from the officials, and we're ready to go. There's your whistle. Ball is tipped up and controlled by San Jose State. Here comes the Spartans moving left to right as Lassane has the ball picked up by Abel Porter. Swings it left over to Seneca Knight. Back up top to Lassane on the right wing. Gets a screen, works the left side, picks up his dribble, over to Knight. Knight on the left baseline, hands over to Chastain. Here comes the double team. Chastain passes out of it to Bauman. Pump fakes the 3 into the lane, attacks the rim, gets the end one, and gets the bucket. Everybody was anticipating him getting to the rim or shooting the 3, but he drives, finishes at the rim, and I believe you're going to get Nemish Keta's first foul.
Yeah, interesting. The Aggies come out playing just scout team defense right there. They're still doubling the post, you know, even without Stedman being out there. So interesting game plan. Starts about the same way it did at San Jose.
Free throw up and good, and San Jose State, who led by 15 at about the 12-minute mark in the first game, and then trailed by 6 at half, takes an early 3-0 lead. Keta's got good position on Chastain, puts it up with the left hand, a little bit short. Ball's tipped around and finally controlled by Brock Miller. Out top to Sam Miller. Aggies with the offensive rebound. Porter tries to drive baseline, then swings it back up top to Miller. Miller over to Sam Merrill on the right wing. Gets a screen from Quinn Taylor. Back to Quinn, baseline, jumper is up and good from about 10 feet out.
Yeah, he's just so confident with his mid-range jumper. Very nice to see.
Seneca Knight on the right wing, swings it cross court all the way over to the left side, picked up there by Bauman, up top to Chastain, and over to Seneca Knight as San Jose State, all the action outside the three-point line. Lassane finally drives, puts a floater up short, gets his own rebound, puts it up again and gets it to go, and San Jose State pushes the lead to 3, 5-2 with 18:39 left to go here in the first half. Sam Merrill with the ball. Now over to Quinn Taylor. Thinks about a 3, drives baseline, swings across court to Brock Miller. Over to Abel Porter. Can he hit a 3 again? Yes, he can. From the baseline, Abel Porter keeping that hot streak alive after the big 3 against New Mexico.
I mean, you make a shot like that, you start feeling real confident. And Brock passed on his to get it to Abel, so they're obviously convinced he can make a few more.
Lassane to Bauman. Bauman on the outside. Over to Knight. Works it over to Lassane on the right wing. Lassane will spot up, take a long 3, and it is off. And Keta tracks down the rebound. Over to Sam Merrill. Coach Smith says, let's go. Abel Porter, cross court, over to Miller for 3. No good. And Lassane pulls down the rebound. Had a good look, but Brock just couldn't get it to go. Lassane keeps it himself and will draw the charge. It's Abel Porter who hits the court hard after taking a nasty elbow on the business end of Lassane, who drove into the lane.
Yeah, that's a great take. You know, he got it, stood in there and took it, and looked like he may have gotten poked in the eye for his troubles, but the Aggies got the ball going the other way.
Abel Porter's going to feel that one tomorrow, no doubt. He's still feeling it now, actually. Quinn Taylor will inbound. 5-5 our score. Utah State, San Jose State, all square with 17:51 left to go, and both teams shooting 50% from the field, 2 of 4, with each team hitting 1-3 in this game. Abel Porter running the point for the 3rd consecutive start. Works over to the left wing to Quinn Taylor. Taylor down low to Keta. Keta's got good position. Passes out of it to Sam Merrill for 3. Yes, indeed. Sam I am bearing the right wing 3. And the Aggies take their first lead of the game, 8-5.
A good inside-out basketball by the Aggies. We'll take that shot every time.
Anigwe with the ball. Back up top to Knight. Seneca Knight works to the right side. Gets a screen from Anigwe. Miller fights through it, though, and so he hands back over, and a foul away from the action is going to go against Utah State, and that's going to be against Quinn Taylor with a hold.
I feel like a whistle check from the referee on that one. I don't think there was much there, but interesting, that we've got that matchup in the post as opposed to Keta.
Inbound to Bauman, who takes a quick jumper from the baseline inside the three-point line and knocks it down. So Bauman, right where he left off against San Jose, he had 29 in that game. He's got 5 out of San Jose's early 7. Abel Porter over to Brock Miller for 3. Little long, missed, and Brock Miller 0 for 2 in the early start of this one from 3. Lassane quickly over the timeline to Chastain. Over to Knight on the right wing, trying to post up Anigwe, but Quinn Taylor has good position, so Knight keeps it himself. Back to Chastain on the right block. Ball is deflected and stolen away on the bad pass. And here comes Sam Merrill to Brock Miller. Brock Miller underneath the basket. Right hand layup up and in. And Utah State pushes the lead back to 3, 10-7. 16 and a half minutes left to go in the first half.
Really like the pace of this game. The Aggies are out there pushing it, taking early threes. That'll help us in the second half.
Bauman reaches over to Inigwe, then back to Bauman. Bauman wants to drive. Nice give and go to Inigwe. He attacks the rim. It's blocked. And I believe Quinn Taylor gets the block. It goes off Inigwe, and the ball goes back to Utah State.
Yeah, that's Quinn stepping up there in the help position. You know, we're a little worried. We had a little drive at the rim right there, but a different rim protector on that possession.
Yeah. Aggies lead 10-7 with 16:15 left to go here in the first half. Aggie fans shouting, "You got swatted." Brock Miller looking to post up. Instead swings it to Porter, back to Brock Miller, over to Ketta outside the three-point line. Ketta hands back over to Merrill. Merrill to Miller. Miller looking for his shot, took his eye off the ball, and it's stolen away by Bauman, who's still on the court. We'll call a timeout, and it goes to San Jose State. It's 15:55 left to go here in the first half. We'll go ahead and take a full timeout. It's Utah State leading by 3, 10-7 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. The first half. Smith's is a proud sponsor of Aggie Athletics and proud to sponsor tonight's game as Utah State looking to go push their winning streak to 5. They currently sit at 5-2 in conference play. And Coach, you know how difficult these Mountain West Conference games are. To pick up your 6th win in conference play is a huge achievement in the first 8 conference games of the year.
I mean, great start, no doubt about it. And you know, to win back-to-back games is hard, much less 4 in a row, looking at 5 in a row. So, you know, credit Coach Smith. He's got these guys bought in. They're playing together as a unit and really playing well right now offensively. I mean, if you just look out, you know, at the scores that you know, other teams around the league have, we're just able to score our ball in so many different ways.
All right, so Bauman will, and actually it'll be Chastain that'll inbound over on the far sideline as Utah State leads this game 10-7, 15:55 left to go here in the first half. Scott Gerard alongside Lance Beckert. Aggies so far on the night shooting 57% from the field on 4 of 7. San Jose State 50%. And Sam Merrill with 3. Abel Porter with 3, Quinn Taylor with 2, and Miller with 2. Right now, Noah Bowman leading the way with 5 for San Jose State.
I'm sure Noah's really confident after his start against the Aggies, you know, at San Jose.
Swing it over to Chastain. Chastain holds. Back up top, Seneca Knight on the left wing. Posting up as big man. Swings it cross court, down low to Stedman. Stedman's got a good look at it on the nice pass and lays it up and in and cuts the Utah State lead to 1.
Hey, a really big lineup out right now for San Jose State. It's kind of surprisingly large.
Sam Merrill posting up Ketta. Ketta going to work against Chastain. Spins right, stays right, puts the shot up a little short, and down with the rebound comes San Jose State as Lassane comes away with it. Up top to Chastain, works it back over to Seneca Knight on the left wing. Over to Lassane. Lassane being guarded there closely by Porter, so he works it back to Bowman. Working around the horn, down low, good look. Here comes the double team, so he passes out of it. Bowman for 3, nice look, and he buries it. And San Jose State on a 5-0 run is taking the lead back 12-10.
Yeah, I mean, that's a confident kid right there, and a lot of that has to do with the way he started the game against the Aggies. I mean, he's turning and looking at the bench after a shot like that.
So Bauman with a couple quick looks has got himself some early points. Quinn Taylor thinks about the jumper, instead gives it to Neemias Queta, who finishes at the rim and gets the foul. Not a bad way to score your first points, and he'll go to the free throw line for the end 1.
Yeah, I like to see him, you know, aggressive right there. It looks like he's just like kind of a step slow right now, a little bit starting a little bit lethargic. So let's get him to the free throw line, get him some points, and get him relaxed.
So Queta, with his first bucket of the night, steps up to the line. First free throw is up, and it is good. And Neemias Queta gives the Aggies a lead right back, 13-12. Working around the horn, back up top to Stedman. Stedman outside the three-point line. Stedman, the leading scorer, did not start in this game, but he's on the court now. Bauman with the ball on the outside. Into the lane, shot with the left hand, a little short. Stedman fights for it, but Chastain comes down with the rebound. And some offensive rebounds giving Utah State fits with a layup up and in, giving San Jose State the 1-point lead.
I mean, Coach Smith mentioned it in the shoot-around there. An excellent rebound.
Torian Knight with a layup in the end one. Cutting into the lane, getting it off the glass and getting it to go. Sorry to cut you off, Coach.
He's instant offense. That's all right. I'll take that all day long. I mean, he's in the game, touches the ball, lays it up. What do you want me to do?
So Knight, who have not seen much action since playing San Jose State. Remember, he played significantly with 19 minutes in San Jose and had 10 points. Comes in and gives the Aggies back-to-back three-point plays, and Utah State now leads by 2, 16-14.
Yeah, noticeably, Crew Ainge not here today. Coach Smith said he was under the weather, not feeling well.
Bauman on the right wing, ball tipped around, finally controlled by Keta. Keta works it over to Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown across the timeline, swings it cross court to Diogo Brito for three, no good. Ball tipped around and finally controlled by San Jose State. Utah State struggling a little bit from three in the early stages of this game. 16-14, 2-point lead for the Aggies. Shot from the left wing, no good, contained and corralled by Dwayne Brown. Quickly over to Torian Knight, to Keta. Keta's got good position and a mismatch, but his shot is blocked, goes out of bounds. Oh, they're gonna go a jump ball on that block shot, and the ball will stay with Utah State, all the alternating possessions.
Yeah, so ball is blocked and then ends up right back up in Keta's hands, so a held ball, a jump ball situation.
Craig Lasane's gonna get credit with that block shot. Knight's going to inbound, 13:22 left to go in the first half, and Utah State leading 16-14. Inbound to Dwayne Brown outside the three-point line to Sam Merrill, cuts into lane, swings it back over to Brito for three. Yes! Diogo Brito knocks down the three, and the Aggies with their largest lead of 5, 19-14.
Boy, you know, the last few games, the Aggies have really been shooting the ball really, really well.
Bray Ivy into the game for San Jose State, had a big, nice 18 points in the game against Air Force. Down low to Lesane, back to Lesane will hold up on a right elbow jumper. Keta pulls down the rebound as the ball falls short. Bounce pass to Dwayne Brown in transition. Brown keeps it himself. Left hand scoop shot, no good, but they're going to call an offensive foul against Dwayne Brown. And he's had a few of those this year, Coach.
Yeah, he's just a little bit under control. He moves a little too fast right there, and the defender's able to kind of read his little Euro step and take that charge.
Sam Merrill's going to check out of this game. Brock Miller checks in, so your Aggies to reset the lineup here. Torian Knight into the game. Brock Miller, Diogo Brito, Dwayne Brown, and Neemias Queta are your 5 Aggies. As Ivy back to Bauman. Swings it cross court to Lesane, straightaway three, it's up and short. And Keta rips it down over to Knight. And Knight works right to left across your dial. He's got 3 early points, once more into lane, right hand scoop shot, no good. And Lesane pulls down the rebound. Had a good look at it, just couldn't get the bunny to fall. Bray Ivy holding the ball, gets into lane, driving, pass over to Stedman, and Stedman gets a layup. Nice pass in the open court by Ivy.
Yeah, interesting lineup for the Aggies out there now. We haven't seen this particular group out there. I'd like to see where they're going to score.
Ball deflected away on a pass contained by Ivy. Ivy's going to get the shot, and it's blocked. Are they going to call a foul or just out of bounds? No, the foul's going to go against Knight. 11:53 left to go here in the first half. Aggies lead by 3, 19-16 over San Jose State on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Lead 19-16 over San Jose State. 11:53 left to go here in the first half. Hey, remember the next Craig Smith Men's Basketball Coaches Show is going to come up on Thursday, not Monday. Keep in mind, normally these shows have been on Monday, but because of the Tuesday game next week, we're going to shift gears a little bit, have that show on Thursday, February 7th at 6 o'clock at Cafe Sabor in Logan. So change your calendars, be ready for that Thursday, February 7th at the Cafe Sabor in Logan. All right, 11:53 left to go in the first half. Aggies lead by 3 in kind of a weird, little sloppy kind of first half here, Coach.
Yeah, bit of odd start, right? I mean, it's not a trap game, by any means, but I certainly didn't see that in shoot around. But Ketta, a little bit disappointing start for him. I'm sure he'll regroup coming out of the timeout and a little time on the bench, but not a great start, not a lot of energy from the Aggies right now, and yet they have 19 points.
All right, Utah State with a 3-point lead. Ivy's going to try to trim that, and he cannot on the first free throw. It's an 80% free throw shooter. He misses his first one. He'll still have another one. Into the game will come Chastain, and number 11, Christian Anigwe, is going to check out. Anigwe, by the way, that's his first start of the season. Game he started today. Both free throws are missed by Ivy for an 80% free throw shooter. A dismal trip to the line. Tarion Knight with the ball over to Brock Miller, up top to Quinn Taylor. Taylor hands over to Knight once again. Knight gets into the lane. Ball deflected as he passed it out to Diogo Brito. Goes into the second row and will be given back to Diogo Brito to inbound with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Usually it's Utah State that gets a lot of deflections. Tonight it's San Jose State that's been getting their active hands and getting some deflections.
They're super active. They're good on the boards. I mean, they're really playing well.
Dwayne Brown drives, right-hand layup up and in. Great job by Dwayne Brown getting in the lane and getting the shot to fall. And the Aggies push the lead back to 5. That's been their largest lead here in the first half. Craig Lassane outside the three-point line. Works it back over to Chappelle. Chappelle has also been a consistent starter for this team, but did not start tonight. Back to Ivy. Ivy thinks about a three. Down to Chastain. Chastain cross-court pass. Back to Ivy. Ivy from the right wing. No good. But another offensive rebound by Stedman. His layup attempt is blocked, but he's fouled to go to the free throw line. And, Coach, that's another offensive rebound. That'll be 4 already in this game by San Jose State.
Yeah, I mean, San Jose, compared to our lineup out there right now, considerably bigger, but this seems to be a little bit of an effort issue right now. I think that's something that Coach Smith will definitely address at halftime.
Yeah, and if there's somebody that can help you with effort, it's Justin Bean, and Justin Bean's about to check into the game.
I mean, 100% and rebounding, right? All of those categories. This is a substitution time exactly meant for Justin Bean, no doubt about it. And 2 fouls on Dwayne Brown Jr.
Stedman hits his first free throw and hits his second one. And the lead is 3, 21-18 for Utah State.
Yeah, I like the spread. I mean, Tarion, they cannot guard Tarion off the bounce. I mean, I wouldn't even use a ball screen, but they're going to ball screen for him here.
Tarion Knight outside the three-point line, works it left to Diogo Brito. Brito back to Knight. Knight will spot up for 3. No good. Hit a big 3 against San Jose State in San Jose, but Brock Miller comes away with the rebound, so Utah State with an offensive rebound of their own. Knight on the left wing, wants to drive base, back to Miller. Miller will spot up for 3. That's a little long. Tipped around, controlled by Quinn Taylor, and his putback is up and in. 2 offensive boards for the Aggies, lead to 2 points.
Yeah, very good. It looked like Quinn did a little volleyball tap shot right there. That was a nice putback.
Back to 5 we go. Chappelle to Knight. Aggies up 23-18 as we reach the midway point of the first half. Double team to Stedman to Chastain. Chastain's shot is blocked by Taylor, goes out of bounds. And Quinn Taylor with a block shot.
Well, that's a miscue defensively for the Aggies. San Jose set up in a way that there was no help for the helper, and Quinn ran all the way over there and recovered and blocked that. So great effort again. You need effort. Quinn Taylor, Justin Bean.
Knight comes out, and Abel Porter didn't check in the right way. Had to go back to the scoring table.
Yeah, you got to get to the X, and Gregory, he worries about that.
Yep, got to do it the right way, kids. Chastain on the left elbow, works it to Knight. 5-point lead for Utah State. San Jose State with the ball. Lassane guarded by Brock Miller. Swings over to Chastain to Seneca Knight. Knight to Chastain, and they're going to call what they hit him with, Coach.
That's a shot clock viation.
Wow, I didn't even see it count down.
No, nor did I. We had the block shot with 16 and inbound
right.
it, and the Spectrum fans did not let them know about it.
Justin Bean inbounds to Abel Porter. Shame on me for not keeping track of that clock.
Well, this has got to be difficult for San Jose State. I mean, they play in front of, 16, 17 people, and you got, a full house of students here tonight.
And by the way, Coach is not exaggerating. Cross-court pass, Brock Miller, baseline 3. A little long again. Brock struggling with his shot a little bit for 3. And right now on the night, he's 0 for 4 from 3, 1 for 5 from the field. Stedman on the left wing. Swings it over to Knight. Knight down low to Chastain. Good passing by San Jose State, but a foul away from the ball is going to negate a Chastain layup. or do you just do a bit of a travel? Yep.
Yeah, that's a travel.
It's a hop. Took a little bit of a hop. Coach or referee even kind of gave him a little bunny hop, kind of mimicked what he did. Quinn Taylor outside the three-point line. The San Jose turned it over. Quinn Taylor looking to drive, cut off. Merrill will take a long three, a little long, and won't go. Quinn Taylor tracks down the offensive rebound. Back to Sam Merrill, over to Justin Bean. Bean drives base. His right-hand shot is up and in. A runner from Justin Bean falls, and Utah State up by 7, 25-18. 9 minutes left to go in the first half.
Yeah, just effort by those two players, right? Quinn and Bean is exactly what we need, a little shot in the arm.
Aggies now with 5 offensive rebounds here in the first half to San Jose State's 4. Seneca Knight guarded by Brock Miller. Swings across court all the way over to Chappelle. Chappelle holds to Chastain, over to Knight on the right side. Knight with Brock Miller, good job defensively, spins on Brock, puts a shot up, it's blocked away, and it'll be another shot clock violation, Coach.
Yeah, 3 straight turnovers from San Jose State.
Neemias Queta is about to step in. Quinn Taylor's coming out. Quinn should get a nice ovation. He busted his tail.
He sure did. He gave us a lot of effort, and to come up with an offensive rebound 1-on-5 is really a unique trait to hustle players.
San Jose's gone the last 2:31 without scoring. Abel Porter with the ball. And by the way, you're right, back-to-back turnovers for San Jose State. We'll see if the Aggies can make him pay. Abel Porter all the way over to Brock Miller, to Queta. Over to Sam Merrill on the right wing. Sam's going to spot up for 3. He'll knock down that 3, and the Aggies starting to roll with 8 minutes left to go in the first half, leading by 10, 28-18. Chappelle driving on Porter, gets around the corner, and an offensive foul is going to go against Chappelle. Aggies on a 7-0 run over the last 2:27.
I know it's 2 seconds to the media, but it's a long time to go without a timeout if you're San Jose State. So Aggies got to take control of the game right here and get a little separation.
Sam Merrill leading all scorers with 6 points. Brock Miller to Abel Porter. Porter to Sam. Sam on the right elbow. Back to Brock. Get in there for 3. No. I tried to will it in, Coach, but Stedman pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, he's just a little long on the last couple shots he's taken. He'll find his way.
Stedman spot up, takes the long jumper. That won't go, and Abel Porter pulls down the rebound. Porter quickly down the court, wanting to attack. Gets to the free throw line, hands over to Bean. Bean shot off the glass, gets it to go, and Justin Bean with 4 points in his first 3 minutes out on the court.
He's just really come into his own. He looks confident. He just jumps in the air and knows he's going to shoot over the bigger player.
30-18, 12-point lead. Bauman with the ball on the right wing, swings across court to Chappelle. Chappelle back to Knight. Knight drives against Brock Miller, puts his elbow down, creates space, but can't finish the shot. And Neemias Queta pulls down the rebound, swings it over to Abel Porter, crossing the timeline. Porter over to Brock Miller, thinks about a 3, then pulls it back. Back up top to Merrill to Bean. Bean back to Merrill, cross court to Miller. He'll line up another 3. This one rims out again. And for a man who's been shooting 48% from 3 in Mountain West Conference play, Brock Miller just can't seem to find the range tonight. And I'm sure, look, shooter's got to shoot, Coach. He'll find his way out of it. Chappelle thinks about the 3, then works it down low to Stedman. Stedman turnaround jumper won't go, and Utah State with another rebound. 6:26 left to go here in the first half. Sam Merrill outside the three-point line. Nice pass on the bounce to Queta. He finishes and gets the shot and gets the foul.
Wave the basket off. They're going to throw it in out of bounds, unfortunately.
I know. It's unfortunate, Coach, but didn't quite go Utah State's way. No bucket, but the Aggies still lead by 12. 30-18, 6:21 left to go in the first half on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Utah State's ready to pull away. These are the moments where, especially when you're at home, you need to push that 10-point lead, push it to 20 going into the break.
Yeah, I mean, San Jose, they're not good enough, right now offensively. They run good stuff. They just, they have trouble scoring their ball, and that's evident in this game. I mean, the Aggies gave them every opportunity to come out, blazing to start, and, they just don't quite have the firepower. So, take care of business, stretch your legs a little bit right here, try to get to that next media, maybe 6-7 more points, couple baskets, and away you go.
6:21 left to go in the first half. Aggies up by 12, 30-18. Justin Bean, Queta, Merrill, Porter, and Brito. Your 5 Aggies out on the court. Aggies will inbound on the near side after the shot was swiped away and went out of bounds. Keta loses the handle. Ball is deflected, but Porter's there to steal it right back and gets the right hand layup.
Gamer.
Yeah, he's a gamer. Abel Porter, as San Jose State has turned it over 8 times here in the first half.
Yeah, he's sneaky, isn't he?
32-18, 14-point lead for the Aggies. Into the lane, cross court. And swing it over to Craig Lassane. And a call is going to go against the Aggies here. 16th foul for Utah State, as Abel Porter picks up the foul. That's his first. Inbound to Stedman outside the three-point line straight away. Swings it over to Lassane. Lassane to Bauman. Gets in the lane. Up. Circus shot won't go, but he draws the foul. And Bauman's going to go to the free throw line for a couple free throws.
Yeah, a little bit of a bailout there. I don't think he had really anywhere to go, but yeah, a little lapse defensively from the Aggies. You like to see him play every possession at a high tempo, but as that lead starts to build, it's human nature to get back on your heels a little bit.
So Bauman's got 2 free throws. It might be these will go into double figures. First free throw is up and out. There you go. 75% free throw shooter missing there.
A little crowd influence
I
there.
know. San Jose State, I need to get this in before he gets another free throw in. They've gone the last 5 minutes and 12 seconds without scoring and 5 turnovers in that stretch. Second free throw is up and good. So now they're back on the board. Aggies on a current 11-2 run against the Spartans. Lead this game 32-19. 5:45 left to go here in the first half. Abel Porter posting up Keta. Keta holds the ball up. San Jose State flirting with the double team. It comes in and the ball tipped away by Ivy in control. Oh, it goes out of bounds on Ivy. Ivy with the sneaky double team knocked the ball off of Keta. Keta was able to at least force it off of Ivy on his way out.
Yeah, I want to see Keta either make a move there or skip it across court and get some action going. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep. Abel Porter's going to inbound on the baseline. Keta talking to the official. Porter gets it to, all the way to Keta. Keta's got to track it down outside the three-point line. Hands back to Porter. Porter crossover, 8 seconds left on the shot clock, lost the handle. Brito tries to work it to Keta. Over to Sam Merrill, who tracked it down, shoots the three, and knocks down the desperation three from the left baseline on a play that had completely fallen apart for the Aggies.
He picks that ball up, fades out of bounds, and shoots it over the backboard. That was awesome.
Some nights, it's just your night.
Seems like every night's his night.
Yeah.
Really.
Bauman with the ball. Works right, has a lane. Bean's there to cut him off. And blocked out of bounds. There's his first block shot of the night. Neemias Keta sends that into the fourth row and says, not tonight, son.
Boy, that is demoralizing, right? You finally get a shot off of your defender, and there's Keta way up top.
Aggies lead by 16, 35-19. Under 5 minutes left to go, 4:55. Stedman holding on the right wing. Back to Ivy. Ivy working around the horn, and Ivy.
That's a shot clock violation.
Going to get hit with a shot clock violation. San Jose State, just when you get those blocked shots, you got to remember that clock isn't going to reset on you.
No, and the crowd is so loud that they can't hear the bench yelling if they are.
Aggies on a 14-1 run. That's 3 shot clock violations against San Jose State.
It's unheard of.
Keta with the ball outside the three-point line to Abel Porter. Porter waiting for Merrill to clear. He does. Steps back on the right wing. Spots up. Takes the three. A little short.
A little heat check.
Yep. Bauman pulls down the rebound. Swings it cross court to Lassane. Lassane picked up there by Merrill. Gets a screen from Stedman. Passes back to Stedman on the baseline. And a foul as Justin Bean got caught up there on the pump fake and is going to get hit with a foul. And Quinn Taylor's checking back in. 4:21 left to go here in the first half. 35-19. 16-point lead for Utah State as the Aggies currently on a 14-1 run over the last 6:09. Darion Knight checking back in. Abel Porter's going to take a bit of a breather. Knight, again, as we mentioned, last time these two teams played, had probably his best game of the season. Played 19 minutes in that game, had 10 points and an assist. It's a 1-and-1 coming up for Stedman, who's a 60% free throw shooter, and he missed it. Quinn Taylor pulls down the rebound. Knight running the point for the Aggies, moving right to left as we reach around the 4-minute mark here in the first half, and the Aggies up by 16, 35-19. Knight back to Bean. Bean will take a three. Nope, but Knight's there for the rebound, and his right-hand layup is up and in as he caught San Jose State napping.
A huge opportunity for TK tonight with Crew not available.
Swings over to Stedman. Bauman's got a good look, and Stedman lays it up and in. Bauman sees the ball really well, or sees the court really well.
He really does, and that's a tough matchup for Beam. Stedman coming at him full speed.
16-point lead for the Aggies, 37-21. Knight takes a jumper from just inside the three-point line, and he buries it. 39-21, 18-point lead. Next dead ball will bring us to our final media timeout here in the first half. Ball nearly stolen away by Bauman, but they're going to get Sam Merrill with a foul. Got a little aggressive, trying to get in there and get his hand in the cookie jar. But the Aggies will take an 18-point lead into the break. 39-21, 3:30 left to go here in the first half on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Field goal attempts. Utah State led in scoring by Sam Merrill, who's got 9. Bauman's got 7. He's got 9 for San Jose State as well. Stedman with 8. Utah State shooting 52% from the field. San Jose State just 38%. And the Aggies 5 of 16 from beyond the three-point line. Aggies a little heavy from beyond the three-point line in this game tonight, Coach.
Well, I mean, Kenta's not giving us anything inside, and so, that's where the shots are coming. And, not a great percentage, but, I haven't really seen any that weren't warranted.
No, that's a good point.
I think that that percentage will go up as the game moves on. Those are the right shots, and the Aggies have been shooting it well. But, again, we just we're kind of missing Kenta a little bit inside tonight.
All right, 1-1 coming up here for San Jose State. As we step up to the free throw line. Bauman's got himself a couple free throws, actually 1-1. He missed his first one. Made his second on his first trip to the line. Free throw is up and good. He'll make one more. Pretty good free throw shooter at 75%. Again, he had the 29-point performance against Utah State in San Jose. He's only averages about 9.8 points per game, and he's already above that as he makes both free throws, and he's got 11 on the night.
Yeah, he's confident playing against the Aggies. There's no doubt about that.
Torian Knight, he's having himself a night as well. Over to Quinn Taylor. Taylor gets into the lane, creates contact, and it's going to go against Quinn Taylor.
This dude is charge happy. Same official, 3 straight calls.
Yep, 39-23, 16-point lead for Utah State.
Wow. I guess he's consistent.
Yep. Justin Bean's going to check out. Quinn Taylor in. Knight. Let's see, Diogo Brito and Sam Merrill. Those are your 5 Aggies out on the court right now.
Torian getting some good run. This is a good game for him to kind of, get some on-court experience.
Bauman works right, holds, swings it back over to Anigwe, who checks back into the game. To Stedman on the left low block. Aggies bring the double team. He passes to Bauman, takes the long 3. It's up and it's down, and you can see why this guy can knock it down.
Oh, and there he shakes his head. I mean, he is feeling it against the Aggies.
39-26. Young man's got 14. He had 21 in the first half in San Jose. Knight outside the three-point line, gets it to Keta on the left block. He swings it over to Brito. Brito will take a baseline 3. It's a little short, and Bauman takes away with it.
Just kind of feel like Kenta's holding it, waiting for the double team rather than, making a post move right away and scoring his ball.
Ivy to Lassane, back to Bauman. Bauman's ball stolen away by Brock Miller. Hands over to Brito. Brito throws down the dunk. It's actually Sam Merrill who gets the steal. He gets it to Brito, and Brito gets the dunk.
Yeah, just smothering defense right there. I like the way Sam's playing right now.
41-26, 15-point lead for the Aggies. 2:12 left to go here in the first half. Justin Bean's going to check right back into the game. Bauman harassed there by Sam Merrill on the right wing. Works it over to Anigwe. Anigwe works in, and the shot blocked away by Quinn Taylor, who gets another block shot.
Yeah, it's almost like when you're playing with your big brother. You kind of put your elbow in there and hope he doesn't swat your stuff to the neighbor's front yard.
Taylor's not known for his blocks, but he's got either 2 or 3 tonight. Keta's got 1.
Let's see if we recognize the shot clock at 8 seconds.
Yep.
Because I don't hear anything from their bench.
Down low, shot, another block shot by the Aggies, controlled by Lassane. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is missed, and here comes Diogo Brito out of it. 3-on-1, fast break. Keta throws down the dunk, and Utah State pushes the lead to 43-26. $1:43 left to go here in the first half. Ivy inside the three-point line, picking up his dribble. Works over to Stedman. Stedman back to Ivy, spots up a straightaway 3, got it. 43-29, back to a 14-point lead for the Aggies with a $1:24 left to go in the first half.
I almost like to roll the dice and not help Ketta there in the post. I think he can guard Stedman one-on-one.
Justin Bean to Knight. Knight on the right wing, down low to Ketta. Ball deflected out of bounds, and we'll go back to San Jose State. Knight's upset, but the officials say, nope, that's off an Aggie. Give it back to the Spartans. 43-29, a $1:12 left to go. Aggies have pushed the lead out to 18, I believe has been their largest lead in this game. Down low to Anigwe, who muscles it up and in and gets the layup to go, and the lead back to 12, 43-31. Under a minute left to go. San Jose's caught in fire a bit. Foul's going to go against Ivy, who hip-checked Sam Merrill. And that's San Jose State's 16th foul. So Utah State will inbound on the near sideline.
Yeah, I love Bean's effort, but defensively, it's a little different matchup. You have Quinn out there as opposed to Justin. Just a little, gives up a little size, a little girth.
Tarion Knight hands over to Sam Merrill, who's guarded there by Ivy. Bray Ivy to the right side, to Knight, to Ketta. Ketta outside the three-point line, hands off to a curling Sam Merrill. Merrill gets into the lane, puts the shot up, will draw the foul. His shot was blocked away, but a lot of physicality there in the low block, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like we got some sort of block. Someone was in the restricted area.
It's going to go against number 25, Craig Lassane, and that'll be the 17th foul, but Sam's getting 2 free throws anyway. Sam's first free throw, good. They'll have one more. Bauman's going to check in. Or not.
Cancel that order.
Nope. I'll have the fries instead of the salad. 2 free throws up and in for Sam Merrill.
And an apple pie, but he may be in some foul trouble. I haven't really paid much attention, but with 40 seconds left, I think you'd want him in there offensively. But
14-point lead, 45-31, with 36 seconds left to go here in the first half. Craig Lassane crossing the timeline. Over to Ivy, and an illegal screen's got to go against San Jose State as Abel Porter just got decked. Abel Porter's been on the court a lot tonight with some physical play. Brock Miller's going to check in for offense with 30 seconds left here in the first half, and the Aggies leading 45-31.
I'd love to see the Aggies run a little clock here and see if we can't get 0.4 difference, hold for the last shot, and go into that halftime.
See if Utah State can run something similar to the last play against New Mexico. So Abel Porter is going to hold. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. There's about a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Sam Merrill now comes to hold as we reach 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ivy's going to guard, gets a screen from Ketta, works right. 7 seconds, over to Miller for 3. Yes! That's a great time for Brock Miller to hit his first 3, and the ball is going to be a kick against Utah State, or a trip against Diogo Brito, and that's going to send Ivy to the free throw line with 2 seconds left in the first half.
Silly. Not needed. I think Diogo knows he made a little bit of a mental error there. It's no time for that. Just keep your hands up. They're not going to make a Chrysler from half court.
So 2 seconds left. Ivy's going to go to the free throw line. Double bonus, so he's got 2 free throws. Ivy is 79% free throw shooter, makes the first one, and he'll pick up one more. 48-32. It's a 16-point game when it probably should have been 17 going into the break. Here comes free throw number 2. It's up and it's down. 2 seconds left. And Craig Smith wants a timeout. See if he can create something here with 2 seconds left.
Good opportunity to practice one of your home run plays, touchdown plays. See if you can't get, either long pass ahead or someone on the run with a ball screen and get you a little half-court heave.
48-33. It's a 15-point game with 2 seconds left. Aggies have made their last 3 field goal attempts. They're shooting 54%. It's funny, we talk about turnovers. Talked to somebody close to the San Jose State program, and they said, we're at a point this year where we just kind of start the game out with 17 turnovers. That's just kind of the baseline, which is a big number. But, Coach, they've got 11 right now.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, it's coming in bunches. And a lot of times, that's your mentality, right? I mean, you kind of start to accept, 10 or 11 or 12 as the norm. And, pretty soon you're at 20 just like that. So, that's a shocking number.
Let's see what the Aggies have up their sleeve with 2 seconds left, leading by 15. Quinn Taylor's going to inbound. San Jose State will not guard the inbound. Quinn throws it half court. Sam Merrill's going to spot up from half court. Yes!
Boom.
Sam buries the half court shot. Nobody came out to contest him, and he coolly and calmly buries it from just inside half court.
That's the best timeout we've had all season.
I thought they were going to come up with something really crazy and exotic. I just inbound it to Sam.
Throw it to him and he heaves it.
And Sam's wide open and knocks it down. Holy smokes. And the Aggies lead by 18 at the break, 51-33 over San Jose State. You're listening to Aggie Basketball right here on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Second half started. Scott Gerard alongside Lance Beckert. It's Utah State Hoops here on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Let's announce our American First Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. Sierra Simmons-Meekum earns that honor. It's her second time this year and her third in her career picking up the award. Simmons-Meekum broke her own school record in the 3,000 meters, this time recording a time of 9:28.86 to take fifth in the event last weekend of the Washington Invitational. She's also part of a distance medley relay with three of her teammates, where they also recorded a school record of 11:37.89, placing 10th overall. American First Credit Union donates funds to help assist in student-athlete scholarships and is a proud sponsor of Utah State Athletics and the Student Athlete of the Week. All right, Coach, time for your keys to the second half. Aggies lead by 18. They should win this game fairly handily, but what do you need to see here in the second half to make you feel really good about this team?
Yeah, you want some takeaways to kind of go on for next game. So keeping the turnovers down again. There's no reason to give San Jose extra chances. And I'd like to see us rebound a little better and not start this half like we did last half, giving up a few offensive rebounds.
Coach, you look down there on that San Jose State sideline. I think a guy on the bench that could go out there and give him a little bit of a scoring boost. They got Julius Hodge, former NC State star, on the bench for San Jose State.
Yeah, he looked like he could still go out there and score on all of them.
I think he'd go out there and give you 12 tonight.
12 and 12.
Yeah, no doubt. Julius Hodge was a fun scorer back in the day in ACC ball. All right. Just under, Utah State leading by 18, 51-33, and we're ready to get this second half started. Hey, go all out when you go RBing. Make plans to see the Aggies outscore, outshoot, and outplay at every game this season. More information is available at GoRBing.com. All right, starting lineup back out on the court for Utah State. As you got Sam Merrill, Brock Miller, Quinn Taylor, Nemish Ketta, and Abel Porter out on the court. And here comes San Jose State with the ball moving right to left, going right into that impressive Aggie student section tonight. Stedman does get the start here in the second half for the Spartans. Works it back over to number 25, Lassane. Now to Knight. Knight on the left wing, takes a step back, posts up Stedman. Stedman going to work in the block, passes out of the double team to Bauman. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bauman's got to go to work, tries to drive baseline. Gets a cutting Knight. Knight shot is blocked by Brock Miller. Aggies pull down the rebound, and here comes Utah State. Quickly to Sam Merrill, who lays it up and in on the fast break. Pass from Abel Porter. Aggies up by 20, 53-33. Lassane gets a screen, gets in the lane, push shot up and missed everything, and Ketta pulls down another rebound. And the Aggies want to run. Sam Merrill. Crossover, right-hand shot off the glass, yes! And the foul, and Sam Merrill, a one-man wrecking crew to start the second half.
Well, that's an impressive couple possessions there. I mean, 2 stops defensively, one more and you got the kill. Wow, what a great start to the second half.
Merrill with 4 points and can make it 5 with a free throw here to start the second half, and he knocks down the free throw, and the Aggies leading by 23, 56-33, currently on a 5-0 run. Knight with the ball on the left wing. Brock Miller guards him, swings it back to Chastain, over to Lassane on the left wing. Back over to Bauman. Rises, fires, and won't go, but they're going to get Sam Merrill with a foul. And Bauman's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, looked like a pretty good challenge there. I'll have to. Can't get a replay here.
Yep, no replay here, but regardless, he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Shooting 2 right into the student section. Aggies up 56-33. Missed the first free throw. He'll have one more.
We got some sombrero and Speedos. That's all you need at a basketball game.
Wow.
Sombreros and Speedos.
Don't quite have the size of Wild Bill, but impressive to say the least. It's like Magic Mike out there. And 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And Abel Porter brings the ball down the court. 56-34, 22-point lead. Abel Porter cut off. Quinn Taylor posting up Keta. Keta spins, right-hand shot, easy, as he is just stealing points away with Chastain cemented to the ground, spins around him, lays it up and in.
A good quick move.
Lassane to Stedman, his right-hand push shot up and in as well, and Aggies exchanging buckets. Stedman's a good player. Merrill gets the screen, over to Quinn Taylor, takes the long three, a little long, oh, tips around, oh my gosh, almost went back in after it hit the top of the backboard.
A horse shot there.
Yeah, no
almost.
doubt.
Yeah.
Nothing but net except for that one. Bauman takes a straightaway three, it's a little short, and Quinn Taylor pulls it down. Quinn Taylor running the point himself, hands over to Sam Merrill, swings it all the way over to Brock Miller from a baseline three, rattles in. Brock Miller gets the three to go, and the Aggies on fire, and I think they may have gotten a bit of a chew in there at halftime, Coach,
yeah,
even though they were up by 18.
I think the tempo, right, that they're playing with right now is a little more conducive to Aggie basketball.
61-36, 25-point game. Chastain shot blocked. Oh, Abel Porter had a block shot, but they're going to get him with a foul.
Well, guess who called it?
Coach is picking on our official a little bit tonight.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one. That's all right. I'm sure he's trying hard.
Oh, Chastain's going to go to the free throw line. Here we go. 2 free throws for Chastain. First one, and by the way, not a particularly good free throw shooter. First one is up and good. So Chastain came in shooting 4 of 18 from the free throw line, 22%, but he knocks his first one down. Second free throw rattles in. 2 for 2.
Water noodles up there as well. This is quite an impressive student section tonight, I'll tell you that. Good job, Hurd.
6 of 20 from the free throw line on the season. Keta spins right, shot up, no good. Bauman pulls down the rebound. Works it over to Knight. Knight to Stedman. Stedman cut off nicely by Quinn Taylor, but Quinn's going to draw the foul, and I don't know about that one.
I can't.
That'll be 3 team fouls for the Aggies, and I believe the 3rd for Quinn Taylor. Push shot up, missed. Keta pulls down the rebound. Aggies 4, San Jose without points on that drive. Merrill with a full head of steam. Over to Brock Miller, another baseline 3. No good off the iron. Pulled down, fast break opportunity for San Jose State, 3-on-1. Hand off to Knight. Knight is fouled by Brock Miller, and he'll have to earn his points at the free throw line. Utah State leading this game 61-38 with 17:06 left to go here in the second half.
Yeah, long rebound there, and Abel just ran up to it and gambled, and, unfortunately that put Brock in a position to have to foul and make him earn it. All
right, so Knight steps up to the free throw line, makes the first one. San Jose State already has shot 17 free throws tonight. They're 12 of 17. Aggies just 5 for 5. Second free throw is missed. Keta fights for the rebound and pulls it down over the head of Chastain. Swings it over to Abel Porter. Aggies lead 61-39, under 17 minutes left to go. Sam Merrill on the left wing. Drives. Bauman tries to cut him off. Sam swings it up top to Abel Porter. Back to Brock Miller, over to Quinn Taylor. Taylor into the lane. Dishes it low to Keta, and Keta finishes with the dunk.
Great pass. There's no way to help the helper when he's back behind the backboard there. That's a great pass. Great find by Quinn.
63-39. Lassane trying to create. Puts the shot off the glass. No good. Tipped around, goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it right back to San Jose State. 16:31 left to go. A few more players checking in for San Jose State. Anigwe, Chappelle, and Ivy will check in. Justin Bean checks in, and Quinn Taylor checks out. Looking to inbound, gets it out top to Stedman. Keta comes out to meet him at the three-point line, swings it right wing, and another foul, and this one's going to go against Sam. And Sam barks at the official. I haven't seen Sam that hot an official forever. Give us a description of what happened there, Coach.
Yeah, so it looks like they just got tied up, but there is a freedom of movement rule, and if they don't have freedom of movement, we're going to have a foul. So
swing it all the way out top to Chappelle, who comes to the backcourt to get it. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Ivy's guarded closely, works it over to Knight. Knight guarded by Brock Miller. Miller works back to the middle of the court, splits a double team. Ball is stripped away, and another foul is going to go against Utah State. And that's going to be the 16th foul on Utah State with 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I like the aggressive play, and San Jose is really forcing the issue here by moving and attacking. So the Aggies just need to be a little more disciplined defensively here.
Ivy, guarded by Merrill, works to the middle, ball deflected away. It lands in the hands of Stedman, who gets the reverse layup to go. He was just fortunate to be in the right time as the Aggies did a good job with the deflection. Yeah, just Ketta couldn't quite corral it in there, and it ends up right underneath the basket. Still a 22-point lead for Utah State, trying to keep their composure as the officials making it hard on him here in the second half. Brock Miller over to Sam, and they're going to hit Brock with a travel. And I think this officiating crew is going to hear it here at this media timeout. 15:45 left to go in the game. Utah State leads by 22, 63-41 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. State leading by 22 with 15:45 left to go. So we got 4 minutes and 15 seconds into the second half, and on the next Utah State foul, San Jose State will be shooting 1-1. Yeah, I mean, this is it's not how the first half was officiated, and that's the biggest complaint. Like, I mean, you know, their judgment calls, and there's not a lot of complaining you can do there. Lopsided, I understand. We don't have the ball long enough for San Jose to foul us. We're quick offense right now, but just different than the first half, and that'll frustrate you as a coach and a player. I think that's really Sam's major complaint is, it hasn't been that way all game long. All right, so Noah Bauman leading the way with San Jose State with 15. Sam Merrill with 19 on 6 of 8 shooting, including 4 of 6 from beyond the three-point line. Sam's also dished out 7 assists in this game as well. Ivy with the ball, swings it over to Knight. Knight on the left wing. Back to Stedman. Stedman on the left low block. Cross court to Ivy. Ivy drives. Cut off. Over to Chappelle. Chappelle takes the long three. Rattles out. Rebound corralled by Justin Bean. Sam Merrill with the ball outside the three-point line. Sam holds. Over to Ketta. Ketta's been a little hesitant. Spins. And they're going to foul. Get Anigwe with the foul. Are we going to see things balance out here, Coach? Well, if that's any indication. That's one of those where I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Utah State will take that. Yeah, we need to go right back inside and get Kit to establish this game so he gets some momentum moving into Saturday. Sam Merrill on the right wing, guarded by Ivy, gets a screen. Double team against Sam, passes all the way over to Abel Porter. Shot is up. Won't go, but Justin Bean is there, can't get the rebound or can't get the putback off the offensive rebound, and the ball finally gets back in the hands of San Jose State. Justin Bean missed a beautiful opportunity to give the Aggies a late lead against New Mexico as the three-point shot by number 23, Seneca Knight, goes for San Jose State as he missed a layup against New Mexico and missed an easy layup there on this one. Brock Miller posting up Ketta. Ketta on the left low block, trying to go to work. Push shot up, and that's a little short, but batted out by Bean to Merrill. Merrill attacks, draws the foul, will go to the free throw line. Aggies haven't scored in the last 2:16. That'll probably change here with Sam Merrill shooting some free throws. 63-44, back to a 19-point game. Aggies have led by as many as 23 in this game. 25, excuse me, was the largest lead. Sam's free throw is up and good. They'll have one more. Diogo Brito, Tarion Knight checking in. Also looks like Quinn Taylor set to check in as well. Nemish Ketta is going to take a breather. Yeah, Justin Bean really extended minutes in this game, trying to, and it'll help him on those little bunnies. I think sometimes it's game experience that causes you to miss some of those. Both free throws are up for good for Merrill. Aggies push the lead past 20 again, 65-44 with 14:23 left in the game. Chappelle back to Ivy. Aggies going a little zone here, Coach. Yeah, that's an interesting look. Chastain dumps it low to Stedman, who lays it up and in, and San Jose State breaks Utah State's zone and gets an easy layup. Tarion Knight running the point for the Aggies. Over to Brito. Brito nearly loses the handle, comes back to midcourt to get it. Knight now with the ball on the left wing. Wants to drive. Right-hand shot as he falls to the court. Won't go, but Tarion Knight's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, continue to force the issue, right? Really put the onus on the referees to kind of even up the foul count here. But Tarion, that's what he does. I mean, there's no difference there. He's got that ball. He's trying to go rack it. Knight's got 2 free throws. Had 10 points in the game against San Jose. First free throw is up and good. And right now he's got 8 with a chance to make it 9 if he can make this free throw. Second free throw is up and rattles in. Tarian Knight is one of your better, if not the best, free throw shooter on this team. Sample size isn't huge with him, but he's shooting 86% from the line. Knight gets around Brito, attacking. Contact underneath the bucket, and they're going to call it on Utah State. Justin Bean gets the foul, and they'll give the N1 to Knight. Like Coach is like, huh. So Knight's going to go to the free throw line. Free throw is missed horribly, but Knight comes away with his own rebound and then has the ball stolen out of his hands. Diogo Brito to Quinn Taylor. Taylor to Justin Bean, and Bean lays it up and in. 69-48, Quinn Taylor with the assist. Ivy on the right wing, trying to work around Sam. Dishes off to Chastain. Tarian Knight rips it out of his hands, but they'll get Knight with a foul. And now the Aggies with their 8th team foul, and that'll send Chastain to the line on the 1-and-1. I'm going to say this, folks. Coach's silence is actually saying a lot right now.
I mean, I'm baffled at it's hard to figure out, right? And I think that'll be the biggest complaint, but it's got to get ugly before it gets better.
Yep. Chastain makes his first free throw. He'll pick up one more. 69-49, still a 20-point game. Chastain makes his second free throw and pushes the lead back to 19.
Yeah, every dead ball, players are going over to the referees trying to, find out kind of what they're seeing out there.
Knight hands back to Brito. 69-50, 19-point lead for Utah State. Bean over to Brito. To Knight, Knight to Merrill. Merrill drives, kicks it back over to Justin Bean for 3, won't go, tapped around, Sam's gonna bring it down. Another offensive board for Utah State. Tarian Knight, back to Brito. Brito, cross court to Merrill. Merrill for 3, no good. Tipped around once again, goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to San Jose State. 12:51 left to go in the game, and kind of disjointed. No way to get any really flow going here in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, and that's really it, right? There's not a lot of flow going. The burst of energy at the half, we scored a lot in transition. Just now it's kind of the game's kind of dragged out a little bit.
69-50, 19-point game. I mentioned Aggies' largest lead has been 26. Baseline 3 is up, and Chappelle buries it, and now the lead is 16.
Yeah, just kind of chipping away at it, and the Aggies are letting the referees kind of get in their head a little bit and, not having a lot of flow right now.
San Jose State's made their last 4 field goals. Tarian Knight gets a screen from Taylor. Brock Miller to Justin Bean. Bean on the baseline, works it back to Brito. Over to Brock Miller, thinks about a 3, instead dishes down to Quinn Taylor. Taylor up and under, gets caught up in the air, is fouled, and once again we'll go back to the free throw line as we will probably spend the majority of this second half.
This is a 45-minute half in the making, isn't it?
Yep. Nemish Keta set to step in. That'll be the 5th team foul for San Jose State, 8 for Utah State. We've got 13 team fouls in about 7.5 minutes. Taylor's free throw is up and good.
What's the over-under on 50 free throws for the end of the game?
I will take the over on that, Coach.
The over is probably a safe bet.
Quinn Taylor, 66% free throw shooter, makes the first one. We'll try to go 2 for 2 on this trip. Aggies lead by 17. Second free throw somehow rattled in. 18-point lead, 71-53. Working right to left is San Jose State. Ivy gets a screen from Stedman. Over to Bauman. Then back up top to Chappelle. Chappelle posts up Chastain. A little bit of a mismatch, works it to Ivy though. Ivy tries to spin on Knight, rises from the free throw line, won't go, tapped around, controlled by Stedman, and his putback is up and in.
Yeah, just unlucky right there. You can't secure the first one, and it bounced off a little hard and gives them an easy shot.
San Jose State with 10 offensive rebounds in this game. Diogo Brito thinks about a 3, drives, cross-court pass to Miller. Miller down low to Quinn Taylor. Taylor on the left low block. Back up top to Miller. Miller for 3. Yes, indeed. Brock Miller burying the 3, and the Aggies lead 74-55, 19-point game.
Yeah, his averages are kind of equaling out here after that, what a 0-4 start.
Yeah, 0 for 5 to start. And Miller now is 3 of 10 from 3. Ivy trying to get it to Stedman. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Works right. Posts up Chastain. Double team. Back to Stedman. Stedman on the left block. Has to get rid of it. Shot is up and muscles it up and in near the end of the shot clock. 74-57. Back and forth we go. Both teams struggling coming up with stops here. Diogo Brito gets a screen, dishes low to Keta. Keta cross court to Knight. Knight to Miller. Miller for 3. No good. Great ball movement. Ball tipped around. Quinn Taylor came away with it, and they're going to get Stedman with the foul against Quinn Taylor. Brings us to our under 12 timeout with 10:44 left to go in the game. Aggies up 74-57 over San Jose State on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. First half, or the second half, excuse me. 10:44 left to go in the game. 74-57. Remember, Smith's is a proud sponsor of Aggie Athletics and proud to sponsor tonight's game. Hey, normally our Craig Smith coaches shows are on Mondays. However, next week it'll be on Thursday. Utah State will play on Tuesday night. So remember, that coaches show will be Thursday, February 7th. Had a great crowd at Cafe Sabor earlier in the week. We want you out there. It's a 6 o'clock start time at Cafe Sabor, 600 West Center Street in Logan. Coach Smith brings a student athlete. We have a chance to interact and ask some questions. And don't forget about all the giveaways, too. The Craig Smith Coaches Show at Cafe Sabor in Logan, Thursday, February 7th at 6 o'clock. All right, a little bit of a ragged second half. We've been in a rough stretch here. Utah State leads 74-57. Aggies will inbound. Torian Knight set to do the honors. Full shot clock available for the Aggies. Knight gets it over to Brock Miller. Miller back up top to Brito. Brito will reverse back to the left side, posting up Keta. Keta works it back to Knight. Knight drives, cut off at their right baseline over to Miller. Back up top to Keta. Keta works it over to Brito. Brito will drive baseline all the way up top to Knight. Over to Miller. Miller back to Brito, and with 12 seconds left, Brito's going to hold. Then drives, straightaway shot for Miller for 3. No good. Tipped around, and guess who comes away with the rebound? Yes, Quinn Taylor. Both teams with double-digit offensive rebounds. Diogo Brito for 3. Short, tapped around. Keta comes away with it. Keta's shot at the rim won't go. He falls on the court, and San Jose State comes away with it. Lassane to Chastain. Chastain driving, push shot on the right hand, won't go. And Keta, who's running down the court, comes away with the rebound. Knight wants to drive. Knight, shot, nope, works back over to Miller. Miller for 3. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 74-57. As Brock Miller looks like he's going to give himself a few free throws.
Yeah, get 3 free throws there, get a chance to kind of correct his shot, and ready for the rest of the game.
Larry H. Miller, proud partner of Aggie Athletics, as Brock Miller steps up to the line. He'll have 3 free throws. First one for Miller is good. Brock Miller, a 94% free throw shooter. Let's see if that percentage can overcome the attempt to jinx him. Nope, he hit that one.
He's solid. He's solid.
Sam Merrill's checking in. Also, Abel Porter checking in. And Brock Miller still has 1 more free throw. Miller knocks this down. He'll have 14 points on the night, as well as 3 rebounds and an assist. Third free throw up and good. 3 for 3 on that line as he continues to shoot over 90% from the charity stripe this season. Bauman on the left wing. Up top to Anigwe, who's in. Over to Lassane. Trying to post up to Stedman. Ball nearly stolen away. Stedman's got it. Works it back over to Bauman. Over to Lassane. Lassane drives behind the back to himself. Shot is up off the glass. No good. Tipped around and controlled by Abel Porter. Porter comes away with it. Aggies moving left to right, leading by 20. 77-57. Aggies' largest lead has been 26. Keta attacks the rim, spins, and lays it up and in. And the Aggies up by 22, 79-57, currently on a 5-0 run. 9:07 left to go here in the game. Lassane with the ball, works it over to Stedman. Stedman against Keta, can't get the shot to go, and the Aggies come away with it. Abel Porter attacking once again, and he'll be fouled at the rim and will go to the line after Ivy had to stop his momentum, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, great job, playing downhill, really forcing that issue. It looks looks a little bit like he's taking on 3 guys, but he does have a step ahead of him. So good for Abel forcing the issue right there.
Sam Merrill with 21 points on 6 of 9 shooting, including 4 of 7 from 3. Aggie shooting 50% overall. Porter's free throw is up and good. Justin Bean's going to check in, and Quinn Taylor's going to check out. Aggies now on a 6-0 run. San Jose State's gone the last 2 minutes without scoring. 80-57 our score. As Porter's trying to push this to a 24-point lead. And he does. 81-57.
Good. So if we can't get another stop here, get some momentum going, get that lead. Get the up by 30 chant going on here in the Spectrum.
Aggies had a 26-point lead. San Jose was able to cut it to 16. Ivy with the ball, works around a screen, tries to post up Stedman. Stedman's got it. Get it a little bit out of position, and he gets another layup. And Stedman now with 20 points on the night. Did not have a good night against Utah State. Only had 4 points in the game in San Jose. Bean puts the shot up, misses at the rim. Nice pass for Porter, but Bean can't finish. Lassane comes away with it, swings it back over to Ivy. Ivy steps back, puts the long 3 up, no good, and Sam Merrill with another rebound. Merrill got hit off that rebound, but no foul called. Merrill back up top to Porter, almost lost it. In fact, wow, Ivy gets hit with a foul. That's an interesting call to make.
Yeah. Like he caught the ball a little bit, maybe a little bit of his arm, but
81-59. So that is the 9th team foul for San Jose, and that's going to send Abel Porter to line on a 1-and-1 with 8:06 left to go in the game, and the Aggies up 81-59. Free throw is up and good by Abel Porter, and he'll earn one more. Second free throw is up, and Porter can't get that one to go. Lassane comes away with it. So it stays a 23-point game, 82-59, as we reach the 8-minute mark. Long shot by Ivy is missed, and Sam Merrill comes away with it. Merrill to Justin Bean on the right wing. Bean back to Sam. Sam works the dribble to the middle of the court. Double team over to Brock Miller. Back to Porter. Porter on the left wing, reverses back to the middle, gets a screen from Ketta. Ketta rolls to the basket, and Ketta can't finish and takes a nasty hit. Oh my gosh, Ketta landed flush on his back. A nasty, disgusting fall, and he is still on the court. Oh my goodness. A man who is that big, landing that hard in that kind of position cannot be good at all. 7:40 left to go in the game. Timeout on the court, 82-59. Utah State leads by 23. Ketta down on the court, took a nasty hit, landed flush on his back. We'll talk more about his status when we come back on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. 7:40 left to go. We have not seen a replay of the foul, but it is a flagrant one against San Jose State. Ketta is up, and he's walking around. Took a nasty hit. You know, just at first glance, Coach, it didn't look like it was a malicious hit, but they're still going to get San Jose State a flagrant one, and it's going to go against Anique.
Yeah, I mean, I have really no idea. It looked like he tried to block his shot and just wasn't high enough, but
yeah,
you know, if he does pull the arm down, or if there's some, you know, I guess if you're watching on the internet, you may have a couple views more than we had, so something there. He didn't take long to decide.
Yeah, no, 82-59. Officials went to the monitor, took a look at it, and decided to hit Anique with, again, a flagrant one. But the good news here is Ketta is up, Ketta's walking around, and Ketta, for the most part, outside of a kind of a grimace on his face, looks like he's moving just fine.
Yeah, interesting to see if he goes out and shoots the free throws. I'm thinking the way he's standing there, he's not in, but you know, I think as long as we're staying away from the concussion protocol, we should see him back in the game.
Yep. Hey, Quick Quack Car Wash is now open in Providence. That's Quick Quack Car Wash. Don't drive dirty. All right, 7:40 left to go here in the game. Utah State leading 82-59 as Coach Smith still in the huddle with his players. And you're probably going to see, I don't want to get ahead of myself here too much, but you'll probably see somewhere in the range of a 20-plus victory tonight, Coach. But I got a sneaking suspicion Coach Smith's got he's going to have some things to work through on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game. I mean, you know, everything was kind of against him there.
Yeah.
Coach Smith trying to figure out where the ball is going to be. I think we'll throw it in on the baseline.
By the way, Sam Merrill's going to be the one shooting the free throws. All by himself at the free throw line. First one is up and good. He'll have one more. 83-59, 24-point game. And Merrill lines up for the second free throw after the flagrant one on Anigwe. And there you go. Sam goes 2 for 2. Keta is out. Abel Porter comes in. Sam Merrill, Justin Bean, and Brock Miller, and Quinn Taylor. Inbound to Bean. Over to Sam on the right wing. Sam gets a screen from Quinn Taylor, rises, takes the long shot, and rattles out. And the rebound by Stedman and Chastain, and neither one wanted to give it up. Knight double teamed outside the three-point line. Works it over to Lassane. Lassane guarded by Brock Miller. 7:19 left to go in the game. Pass intended for Stedman, stolen away. Bounce pass to Justin Bean, and the pass stolen away. Sam couldn't put enough mustard on it, and San Jose comes away with another turnover. Over to Stedman on the left low block. Going up against Quinn Taylor. Cross-court pass deflected by Porter. Goes out of bounds. Aggies again active with the deflections. San Jose State with turnovers on the night. San Jose's only turned it over 2 times here in the second half. They had 11 at the break. They got 13 for the game. Inbound. Up top to Chappelle. Chappelle to Chastain, and Chastain on the nice, easy layup gets it to go. And 84-61, 23-point game is our score.
Yeah, and I mean, San Jose's far outscored their average in this game. Aggies just really having trouble finding them.
Aggies only have made 1 out of their last 7 field goal attempts. Merrill up top to Taylor. Over to Brock Miller. Dishes it down low to Taylor. Swings it over to Sam. Sam for 3. Sam buries the 3. And Sam Merrill again having himself a night. 26 points on 7 of 11 shooting. Chappelle outside the three-point line. Works it to Knight. Knight back to Stedman. Won't take the mid-range jumper. Send cross-court pass. Chastain on the left low block. He gives it back to Stedman, and the ball is ripped out of his hands, and Justin Bean comes away with it.
Great job. Brock finally got in front of that other post, caused a turnover.
Merrill to Bean. Bean trying to attack. Underneath the bucket. Lays it up and in. Assist Sam Merrill, and the Aggies with their largest lead of 27. 89-61. Under 6 minutes left to go. And Tarion Knight set to check in the next dead ball. Knight to Stedman. Stedman will rise, take a long shot, but a foul is going to go against San Jose State as Sam Merrill hit the deck underneath the bucket.
We got another one here. We're going to review this. It's a thrown elbow.
Saying he got him with an elbow. And let's go to the monitor and see how vicious that really was.
I'll tell you what, I really like this official. This is Greg Nixon. He just takes control of the game. Fine job.
And at times takes control of the officiating.
Yes, that's true. I think he's got a younger crew with him tonight, but yeah, he's just no nonsense. He's down to business. I appreciate a guy that works that hard.
All right, so 89-61 is our score. 5:51 left to go in the game. Utah State is going to come away with the win tonight. Their 5th consecutive. I think we can go ahead and call it with just under 6 minutes left to go, and the Aggies leading by 28 points. But Coach, there's some things you work through. There's some things you try to get better and improve on. And I think Utah State did some good things tonight. But you also see a lot of room for improvement. There's been kind of some sloppy play, and maybe the overall flow of the game leads into that too.
Yeah, and I think the defensive effort is there, but the execution has not quite been at its best. And we're kind of working through trapping the post. Trying to get it out of the post hands. And, of course, San Jose, knows that. They just played us 4 games ago. So, yeah, just a little miscues, not quite, the rotation hasn't quite been there. All
right, 89-61 is our score. San Jose State trailing the Aggies. Aggies with 18 fouls. San Jose State has already put the Aggies in the double bonus with 10 team fouls. Sam Merrill with 26 points. Brock Miller with 14. And Neemias Queta with 11 points and 11 rebounds.
That's another flagrant one on San Jose State. Sam Merrill will shoot two shots, and the Aggies will have the ball on the other side of the court.
So Chastain gets hit with the flagrant. So 2 flagrant ones against San Jose State, and Sam Merrill has got a chance to shoot another couple free throws. Shot is up and missed. Sam will get one more. The obvious look of disgust from Sam when he misses a free throw. Second one is perfect. Sam now with 27 points on the night, and that's the first. Inbound the ball, leading 90-61 with 5:51 left to go. And San Jose State in the last 2 minutes have been hit with 2 flagrant ones. Tarian Knight over to Miller. Miller to Quinn Taylor. Back to Knight. Knight over to Quinn Taylor. Baseline pass to Sam Merrill, and a left-hand reverse layup is up and in. And Sam has got 29 on the night, looking for 30. Great passing by the Aggies. Chappelle passes out of a trap. Bauman trying to throw the alley-oop, and one of the more horrible passes you'll see all night, easily stolen away by Utah State. Hard to believe this team is one of the worst teams in the country at turning the ball over when you see passes like that. Cross court, Brock Miller for 3, no good.
Wow, good shot.
I know, I was about ready to call it. Stedman comes away with the rebound. 92-61, Aggies up by 31. Bauman on the right wing. Quinn comes out to show. Bauman still with the ball, passes down late, and up and in. Anigwe lays it up on a nice nifty pass from Bauman.
Yeah, again, just poor rotation by the Aggies. There's no one really there in help position, and we're not guarding the ball very well. But.
Yeah. 16 turnovers on the night for San Jose State. Tarian Knight to Sam Merrill. Rises from the left elbow, a little long, tapped around and controlled finally by Chappelle. Chappelle with a full head of steam in the lane, shot up and missed, but they're going to hit Quinn Taylor with a foul. For Quinn, that'll be his 4th foul. Quinn's got himself an interesting line tonight, Coach. 6 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He's flirting with a triple-double right now. Sam Merrill, of course, leading everybody right now with 29 points, and he's 2 assists away from a double-double. First free throw is up and good, although I don't know how much Sam's going to play with the beating these guys have taken tonight. In fact, Sam's going to check out, and, Coach, I don't think you'll see him again.
No, I think he'll join Ketta down there and get ready for the running Rebs.
Here comes the second free throw for Chappelle. It is up, and it is good. So 92-65, Utah State leading San Jose State by 27. Largest lead in this game has been 31 for the Aggies. Miller back over to Taylor. Taylor baseline jumper up and in. That mid-range shot is money for him.
I'll tell you what, he's confident, just jumps up and shoots it in.
Yeah. Bauman on the right, or excuse me, Ivy on the right wing. Back to Stedman. He'll launch a jumper. Dreadfully short, stolen away by Utah State. 4 minutes left to go. Knight to Brown, Brown to Taylor, back to Knight. Knight didn't see it coming, had to quickly collect. Over to Miller for 3, no good. And the rebound finally ripped down by number 11, Anigwe. 3:44 and counting left to go in a long second half. Stedman on the left low block. Aggies bring the double team, passes out. Chappelle outside the three-point line, into the lane, jump shot, up and good. 94-67. 3:27 and counting left to go in the game. Brock Miller on the right wing. Aggies just want to park the car in the driveway and be done. San Jose State still out there trying to make some plays. Knight attacking the rim, missed the shot, and coming away with it is Bray Ivy. And a foul is going to go against Knight, and that's going to send Ivy to the free throw line for, I believe, yeah, he'll be probably shooting 2 at this point as the Aggies in the double bonus. Brings us to our final timeout, 94-67. Aggies leading comfortably with 3:11 left to go here on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. When they open the year at 5-0 on the year, and the Aggies have a chance to wrap up another 5-game winning streak, that'll put them at 16-5. And by the way, put him ahead. I know he's royalty, Coach, but Stu Morrill only won 15 games his first year at Utah State. That'll put Craig Smith ahead of Stu for most wins in a rookie season. Now Liddell Anderson and a couple others have more wins overall, but when you look at the charts for most wins as a first-year head coach at Utah State, you'll see Craig Smith jump ahead of Stu Morrill. Into the game, one of our favorites, Alec Johnson. Into the game, the guy who attended a workout, or essentially a open tryout, earned himself a walk-on spot. So Alec Johnson into the game for Utah State. Also Ben Fakira, who we've only seen one time in Mountain West Conference play, out on the court as well. Free throw is up and good by Ivy. He'll get one more. You guys ever run any of those open tryouts back in the day?
We did. We, you know, and we held it in the Spectrum, so we had a gang of people show up, but never a player.
Both free throws dropped for Ivy. Dwayne Brown inbounds.
It was mandatory for a while that you had to hold it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was mandatory, but we never had anyone show up like Alec. That's for sure. That kid, he's a baller.
25-point lead for the Aggies. Under 3 minutes left to go. Taria Knight pounding the dribble near the midcourt logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Aggies just want to run clock. Johnson lunks a long three and knocks it down. The walk-on, his first points of the season. Buries the three. The Aggie bench is up and celebrating. Alec Johnson knocking down the three. Congrats to that young man. His first points of the season. A legal screen's going to go against San Jose State and give the ball back to Utah State. Alec Johnson had only taken one field goal attempt on the season, but he buries the three from the right wing, and the Aggies lead by 28, 97-69.
Nice set play for him to come off a ball screen there. Coach Smith called that. That's a big-time splashdown right there.
Always nice to reward a guy who's working his butt off in practice. Knight, again, just going to run clock here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:15 left in the game. In fact, he started. Coach goes, no, wait till 10. Knight works the left side. Gets around a defender. Hands back to Johnson. Another three. Nope, won't go. Ben Fakir is there for the rebound. Works it back to Brito. Brito takes the three. That's a little long. And Seneca Knight comes away with the rebound. Knight quickly down court. Spins around Knight. Dishes down low. And Anigwe gets the layup from the left low block. 1:44 left to go. 97-71. 26-point game. $1:40 left to go, and the Aggies will just run the shot clock all the way down again. Tarion Knight, who, by the way, has got 9 points. Nice to see him get double figures for only the second time. To Dwayne Brown on the left elbow. Dwayne drives, gets in traffic, needs to get rid of it, and will draw the foul, and Ivy will get hit with another one. And for Ivy, that'll be his 4th foul. And Dwayne Brown's going to go to the free throw line. Brown, a 79% free throw shooter, steps up to the line.
I'd like to see him make a couple shots or get to that 100-point mark and take the pressure off the the Aggies.
Free throw's up and good. He'll get one more. Steps up to the line again. And knocks it down. So 2 for 2 on that trip. Aggies just a point away from hitting the century mark. 99-71, 28-point lead for Utah State. $1:15 left to go. Ivy tries to work around Brito. Gets into the lane. Right hand, underhand layup goes for Ivy. Dwayne Brown inbounding. 1:05 left to go in the game. Knight quickly down court, splits the double team, and lays it up and in. Aggies have 100, and Knight's got double figures. Torian Knight put on the Jets, Coach.
Tell you what, he can get up and go, can't he? That's coast to coast.
San Jose State was expecting he'd pull it back. Ball batted around. Brown's going to get hit with a foul going over the top of Anigwe. Oh, Fakir is the one that's going to get hit with it. Either way, and it's going to be Seneca Knight who's going to go to the free throw line. 101-73. Aggies are going to have 4 players in double figures tonight. 101-73. Again, 50 seconds left to go. Knight, hearing it from the student section, misses both free throws badly. And Alec Johnson comes away with the rebound. Now this time, Coach will tell Knight to slow it down. And here comes your winning team, losing team chant from the student section, who have been loud and proud tonight. Knight comes around the edge. DeBrown at the elbow, back to Alec Johnson. Alec thought about a three, then pulled it back. Diogo Brito, 3 on the clock. Takes the long jumper, barely draws iron. Fakira comes away with the rebound. Fakira wants to get the layup, he gets it to go. Craig Smith tried to wave him off and said, don't shoot it. But Ben Fakira gets the layup, didn't see Coach Smith trying to wave him off.
Yeah, that's good for Ben.
Yeah, it's hard for tell a guy not to stop when he gets down low that much. Shot is up on the buzzer, won't go for San Jose State, and that's how this one ends. Utah State has won 5 in a row, 103-73. As they beat San Jose State, Aggies hit the century mark, and now match their longest winning streak of the season and get to the 16-win mark on the year. 16-5 on the year, 6-2 in Mountain West play, and get set for a big one coming up against UNLV on Saturday. All right, Aggies get it done. Again, 103-73. Take a break, come back. We'll kick off our post-game show next on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.